Next time you call me a hoe, you better end it with Kage. Unts, 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 unts. I have a whole lot of willpower. Unless there are snacks involved. In which case, this might just become a little bit of a beach episode. Welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club. I've been meaning to get on the Doki Doki Literature Club train for a while now. The reason that I've been so hesitant is because I've played the game before. And today I decided, you know what, why don't we do it again? And as I go to open the game, I see that the last time I played it was March 2018. And I've played it for a whopping 1.5 hours. So I may as well not have even owned the game. The thing is, I know something about the game, slash some things about the game, but I really don't remember anything about the story. I mean, you look at my loads, I have fucking nothing. I feel like we may as well just get right into it. Please enter your name. Okay, we are gonna have a harem of women, so we gotta be smart about this. Luki. It's cute, it's fun, it's sexy, I'll be doing voices. Doki Doki, baby. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Dude, look at Japan, holy. Japan is the best thing on earth. Am I right, guys? Some of you might be saying, Nani? How can you say that? I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe. But only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Luki. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Now is the perfect time to say, content warning. Yes? Should I have said it before? No. This game is not designed for children, or people that are triggered by suicide or self-harm talks. The game says that itself. And I feel like I should do the same. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Luki, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I don't know why my voice changed so much. I haven't been looking either. I'm cool. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Okay, Luki, like, hates Sayori, apparently. I don't remember anything about this. Oh man, I was about to spoil something so big. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Except I'm not average. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or having any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Dude, I'm so toxic, I fucking love it. Will you at least promise me you'd try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. I think she's in love with me. I also have a feeling that everyone's gonna fall in love with me in this game. The school day is as ordinary as ever. It's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. That's a chalkboard, though. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Mimi. Sayori is vice president of the Literature Club. Wait, that's why it's called Doki Doki Literature Club? I actually genuinely didn't remember that. Fuck, I don't want to join a book club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. Same. In fact, I'm 99% sure she did it only because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. That's fine too. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club, says Lukey the cool guy. What the fuck is this? Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. What does Natsuki look like, though? Just out of interest. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long... Fine. We'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yay! Let's go! Oh, what a hallway. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Haha. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Oh shit, I'm a high schooler again! How do I act in high school? I don't know, edgy? Which is what I've been doing, I guess. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member. Huh? I glance around the room. Oh, yeah. I am a new member, actually. What is your name? Glances up and down. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Oh, that's Natsuki? Why does she look exactly like Sayori? Holy fuck. Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Luke, wait, what the fuck? There's so many women? I know I was just on the title screen, but I didn't bother to count. I only saw one, and I was like, okay, yeah, works for me, man. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. I don't go for first years. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back to the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. What age are they? Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. How old are you? And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. Okay. Spoiler alert / little hint alert. One of these women is really important. Do I remember which one? No. So let's try to find out based on how they speak. It's great to see you again, Lukey. I think it's her. I bet it's her. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. I want her. Basically completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Lukey. We made a room for you to sit at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. That's Sayori's quirk. She always calls her that. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then, how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. These are the motherfucking cupcakes, dog. I say, hey, stop with that accent. You don't sound like that. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Gwa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes, decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Why does Natsuki have a fucking devil tooth? Typical anime game. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. Also, I feel like I can't really say anything about these girls. Even me saying, oh wow, they're such cute, incredible girls. They're high schoolers, okay? I'm gonna come into this game from a parental role. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and already managed to get icing on her face. What did I say about manners? Sayori. I turned the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Okay, we've got a bit of a tsundere vibe going already. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you, dummy. Alright. Alright. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. I'm never going to speak to her again. Yuri returns to the table carrying his tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before sitting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. What part of this club is literature? I guess we have to find out. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry. The teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Monika's accent will change throughout. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. Or what is this, an HR violation, Monika? Calm down. So, what made you consider the literature club? Girls. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home. Okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you leader of the debate club last year? I love you? Aha, well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. Okay, so like I said, there is gonna be a villain in this game. I just don't fucking remember who. I'm pretty sure it's not Sayori or Natsuki. It's gotta be Monika or Yuri, because they're the biggest women, and everybody knows the bigger you are in life, the more evil you are. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monika really is a great leader. It's gotta be Monika, dude. All the signs are pointing to Monika. Yuri also nods in agreement. Yeah, if they're not agreeing, Monika's gonna fucking spank their ass. In-game and in a meta sense. Also, this is a meta game. And I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow in this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, especially Natsuki, who's a first year. Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Man, I don't know. What does the rest of the school think of me just, like, literaturing it up with these allegedly cute high school girls? Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Wait. Do I get to date them? Monika must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Luki, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't have a good way of answering that. Manga. That's actually true, I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Russian literature? Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. Sensual. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. So fantasy? You like fantasy? The level of creativity and craftsmanship beside them is amazing to me. Okay, you could have just said fantasy, girl. This is being a little extra right now. And telling a good story in a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of No, Yuri, stop talking. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grabbed something I can relate to at the minimal level. I don't know why I couldn't read that sentence, but I wanted to say, I never really got horror books. How can a book be that scary? It's just words on a page. At this rate, Yuri may as well be having a conversation with a rock. Thank you, game. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh? Why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Are we writing in this club too? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting, and I read it. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems, says Luki, enthusiastically also. Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Holy fuck, I'm going for all of them at the same time in front of each of them. This is sick. I wish I had this confidence in high school. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Nah, not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? I feel like there's some tension going on between these two characters. Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poem. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Yeah? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Luki? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I'd join this club. Do something to make me join in. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought as all of their arms go down. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought... Luki... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. The game goads me into spending time with these girls. I'm defenseless against it because they're fucking evil. They're demon spawn. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. That was fucking easy. You got, alright, I mean, pretty privilege, I guess. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. I didn't say you could do that. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. Yuri does the same. I did say you could do that, though. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Luki, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I have a feeling yes. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. We did fucking nothing in this meeting. Hey Luki, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed for school after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! And so we go. Well, what point is this Doki Doki? Like, is the literature club called Doki Doki? My heart goes Doki Doki. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, the blue-eyed one. Natsuki, the cute one. Yuri, the sexy one. And Monika, the green-eyed, cute, sexy one. And of course, Monica. Yeah, she's the leader, dude. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. When do I get to make decisions? I don't remember anything. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. And when do things dissolve into absurdity? I don't remember that either. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay. I mean, I feel like we should go for Monica, dude. She's the main character. Like, she's that bitch, you know what I'm saying? What would she like? Not lazy. Lazy is for the purple-haired one. Extraordinary. She's definitely extraordinary. She's definitely charming. Maybe go with something like Dazzle. Why the fuck is Papa here? I'm just gonna click Papa. I don't know. Who likes Papa? Or who doesn't like Papa? Maybe that's an even better question for me. Wait, why are the word tragedy and cry? This has gotta be for the purple one. Am I just gonna see like evil words now? Alone. I don't know, infinite. Vibrant. Suicide. Anxiety. Yeah. I mean, I see that the game is already devolving into this fear, but I'm the one writing the poem. I don't know, Precious. I'll breeze past that. Oh, I think that the girls jump based on whoever I click. I haven't been paying attention at fucking all. Maybe Pleasure? God damn it! Why did I pick the purple one? I didn't want to. Does anyone like anime? I have to go with anime. I have to go with myself. God damn it, I knew it would be her and I don't want her at all. Whatever. I'm just gonna go for whoever loves me. That's how you go in this world, okay? What if I click Inferno? Fuck, I got the purple one. Whatever, she was my second choice anyway. Fun. Okay, I think that maybe I got mostly Monica. Hi again, Lukey. Oh, hey, Monica, you wanna hear my poem? It's really cool. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. There was a lot to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Lukey. I hope this isn't too overwhelming a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it? Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Why wasn't Sayori also part of who I could make love me? And where is she now? Missing, perhaps? I think I even remember something like that. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Oh, there she is, okay. Don't worry, guys. Lukey always gives us his best, as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is as messy as it is distracting. It's distracting. Never mind. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Lukey can become good friends too. Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Why the fuck are we so awkward? Oh, Yuri even brought something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. Says Yuri. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey! Don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. Yeah, this is how people talk in real life. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Fuck, did I get Yuri? I must have gotten Yuri. Alright, well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much? Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club because we don't do anything. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around in the closet. Wow, guys, that was a fun club meeting. Man, looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slump down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature-related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monika. That's illegal. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. Is Monika even a literature girl? I thought that she just joined this for shits. The problem is that the idea of literature club seems too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the things to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Cupcakes? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Yeah, okay, good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Maybe ask? You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. Well, that wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. I don't think Monika likes Sayori. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all. Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I ended up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Imagine if she cleaned her room. Holy fucking Christ, Sayori. Wah! I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. So many pixels. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait, actually I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school even have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. It's okay, I already told everyone anyway. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monika overheard. That's the one I love. It's true though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. Oh, oversleeping, sleeping all the... Is she gonna be the depressed one? I mean, if we had a trigger warning to start the game, one of them is gonna be depressed for sure. Yuri could be a subversion of expectations, so Sayori might be the one. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on, at least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Why am I being so fucking mean? Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Huh? Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. Okay, dude, just because we're friends with her doesn't mean we have to talk to her like this. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger. Nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fucking Christ. My character sucks. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. I know it's Sayori, but... I don't know, what you want me to do? Fine, I'll call her Sayori. Why don't you think you have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean! Sorry, but you'll take me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. I'm looking over that way right now. I can't even read what it says. This is so funny. What is? Well, she wearing shoes? Okay, good. I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does all these kinds of things. Look how tall I am. Don't say that. Don't make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Say it behind closed doors, Sayori. Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like this? But it's so stuffy. Ugh, it's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Are you fucking me, girl? Not yet. Or ever, probably, hopefully. Phew. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms around and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Yo, dude, this is like Ashley and Andrew flashbacks. Possessive! Is she codependent? With me? I mean, co means together, so no. Is she dependent, though? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Aw, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone! Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! My poem sucks. It's like Dazzle. Infinite, Dazzle, Cute, Love. Anime. That's it. Luki, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration, since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. But they're the ones who wanted to write to begin with. Theirs are probably the best. Actually, not necessarily. Oh, who should I show my poem to first? Monica. I'm definitely going for Monica. I should start with Monica. She's the leader. We'd such like a power couple, man. Luki and Monica? Holy fuck, the world is not ready. Yesterday, she seemed eager to read my poem, and I wanted to know I'm putting in effort. What do you think? Hi, Luki. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better? Like anything. You guys can just do anything. I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? I'm always listening? Monica? Is that foreshadowing? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Luki. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. But she wasn't an option. Are you being jealous again? Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it that much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound just like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing is kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, I think that her happiness and outwards personality is gonna end up being a guise for depression. It's gonna be my call. Seriously, I don't remember this game at all. Yeah, that's totally expected. I just know that the game, like Undertale, ends up interacting with things on your computer outside of the game application itself. Yeah, that's totally expected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could be a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay! I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, you want to read my poem now? Fuck yeah! Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? Guys, this is a learning opportunity. I know a lot of you are thinking, Luca, why are you always so confident? How can you be so at peace with who you are? I don't know, I'm a legend. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. Can I scroll down? It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Click outside the poem area to continue. I mean, can we analyze this? I don't know what this is about. It couldn't have been me. The direction the spackle protrudes. See? The direction the spackle protrudes. What the fuck is a spackle? Okay, so spackle is something used for like drywalling or carpentry. Sorry, English isn't my first language, okay? My parents didn't teach me these things. Okay, well I would analyze, this is a literature club and I hate reading, so whatever. We're just gonna go with she saw something that she didn't like. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes, when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. So she's all about perfection and being the it girl. I can see how this is going to impact her story beats later. Wanting to take control of the situation. Another Luca call. Bang. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, who should I show my poem to next? I guess we'll do Sayori last. We can just go in reverse order. Yuri, you're next. You're my number 2, girl. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh! Sorry, I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. What the fuck? Why are you're mean too? Oh, so it's that bad. I'm starting to talk like you now. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. Dude, they nailed the, like, almost cringe, not even almost, cringe anime interactions in this game. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they try to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as though her demeanor totally changes. I didn't really want that much constructive criticism, but thank you, I guess. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different kinds of skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Cattiness. We're getting some cattiness here. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. I feel like it's gonna be death, 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 death. Sadness. Yuri smiles dreamily, as though it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? She's the goth one. Ghost under the light. That's what I'm saying. The tendrils of my hair illuminate behind the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street life to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. This one was way better than Monica's, not gonna lie. What's it about? The passage of time. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Hoo-hoo. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Lukey, you fucking idiot. Really? I must have totally missed the point, because it was called Ghost Under the Light? Well, I suppose you did only glance over it, after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their... I don't want you to fall in love with me. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing. I don't know, I don't feel like the author thought that, Yuri. What makes you say that? That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you picked up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Alright, next we get Natsuki, whom I really am not that interested in. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? Dude, she's just not an interesting character to me so far. I'll pass. Sigh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Wow, this one was fast as fuck. What are you for, Natsuki? Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek. Cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Does it spell anything? E-M-C-H-O-C-E-P. Ekf mchakepb. That was really good, Natsuki. Yeah, I told you weren't gonna like it. This is what you've been writing and crumpling in the back? Dude, Monica outed you. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. My character, 0 IQ! Relatable. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is. I do. But if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. And last but not least, the girl that wants me bad, Sayori. Because I'm the boy next door, baby. Oh, my goodness. Predicted, I know you so well. This is so good, Luki. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Monica said this would happen. Well, Monica said that we're really similar. Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Luki poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. Oh. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It reminds me of how you're really part of a club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Luki. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all, yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Do we think it's gonna be any good? It's gotta be better than Natsuki's fake good poem. Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. I'm telling you, man, she's giving, like, depression vibes for me. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. One might call that death, eh? Sayori? This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No! Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. Ehehehe. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Why, because she thought of the idea? Dude, come on. I have some self-confidence too. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. And so, we're done? Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. It was a little more stressful than anticipated. It says, if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities, even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Just my inner monologue. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. Returns the poem to the desktop with one hand? What? I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Jeez, cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How could that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all. Why am I listening to this? What the fuck? This seems like a conversation I shouldn't really be listening to. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Luki did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Luki liked my poem too, you know. Oh, do I have to pick whose is better? He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I... Ooh? Okay. Break time? I'm back. You're Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous Luki appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would have deliberately gone out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ooh. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Luki started showing up. Do I actually have that power? That's crazy. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me, as if they just noticed as if they'd know that I was standing there. Luki! She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force themselves to have them to figure out. Help me explain that to her, Luki. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meanings the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only necessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Luki? Well, I have to pick. How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Natsuki, Yuri, or help me Sayori. Well, realistically, I think that I do agree with Yuri. And English in particular, incredibly, not complex in language, but dense in terms of how many words it has and how you can articulate your emotions. So in real life, or at least in my thoughts, I might go with Yuri. But I like to keep my options open, so I'm gonna hit the help me Sayori right now. Natsuki? Natsuki glances at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri... But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Eh? Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Luki. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why. Exactly why nobody Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Always? Big and beautiful. Sorry, Natsuki. Skill issue, I guess. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monika stands behind them with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So that's why Sayori is vice president, I whispered to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing for me. That's okay, dude. Image is everything. If people think you're a good leader, you are. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see herself get hurt. Foreshadowing? That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monika smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get her the chance to talk to her a little more. I know, dude. Monika, she's the best one. She's got it all. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun! Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Natsuki, not a fan. Luki, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself. I did learn a little bit more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can do at least a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Luki, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Okay, Sayori, About what happened earlier? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. Cattiness between teenage girls? That never actually happens. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Luki, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you, too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. Looks like society still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but... I'm a man. Does it really need to stop there? What the fuck? What am I thinking, man? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Good friend. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Okay. Anger. Why don't we start with anger? What would Monica be here? Vanilla? Maybe, actually. Why don't I try it? Okay, never mind. But I did lock in. And I got a lot of Monicas. So I think that she likes us more than anyone. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past few days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Luki. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. I don't like spending time with you, apparently. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Can I know them? Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why am I so controlling, though? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then, she turns it upside down and lets the contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. You only want me for my damn money. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. I'm a red-pilled man who knows that women are only in it for money. My hard-earned money, okay? And it's good when billionaires have more money because it trickles down to me, and not you. It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have brought a snack before coming to the club room. So, either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that leaves only one option. Wah! I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. Yeah, you were. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Luke. Why am I talking like this? The voices are getting confusing. Tell Luki to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after putting a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough for retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That! Still, coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Who the fuck slapped who? Kah! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow. What was... a cookie! Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution? Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. That was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Where's Monika? My lover. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. She keeps doing this. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Oh. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Ooh. Mouthful. Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori... Huh? Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the club room. I noticed first. Monika, if you're listening. Where is Monika anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. This better not fucking happen. There's no way she's been leading me on this entire time. They always do, okay? I'm red-pilled, remember? She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Yeah, she wants me, man. Come on, read the room, guys. Well, my last period today was, okay, study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. She's preparing something vile and heinous, you can already tell. Luca, why are you going for Monika if you think she's evil? I went for Invisigal and Dispatch as well. I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. I don't, really. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monika. Monika looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. I play piano, Monika, so I'm going to judge you really harshly. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Luki. Monika smiles sweetly and kicks everybody away with her huge ass. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. And now, it's time to share our poems again. Luki! Sayori comes up to me. I'm gonna go get some supplies from another classroom. Wanna come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know how the festival is coming up? Me and Monika were gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monika, we'll be back soon. Oh, are you going with Luki to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. Oh, but I wanted to go. Oh, love triangle? Except I only really love Monika, so it's not a triangle. It's more like we're here, and then Sayori's also here. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay? Damn it! Okay. Ready, Luki? Yep, let's go. Wow. We're in the hallway again. Sayori and I exit the club room. I follow behind Sayori as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey, Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Me and Monika have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yup. We're gonna do a poetry performance. A performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone is gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. That sounds kind of dull. Luki, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them. Like you say the lines of the poems, like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that! Sayori, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know. I know. I just meant that it's a pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. Don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. I'm so excited. The festival is gonna be so much fun. Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey Luki, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission, eh? That's exactly what I'm thinking, me. It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayori like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hole myself up in my room more and more. So going adventuring with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. Okay. I still think that her outwardly cute and happy demeanor is a guise. A facade, one might say. The two of us enter the classroom. Wow. It looks like the first classroom I was in. Sayori heads straight to the closet and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons! Sayori pulls... What the fuck school are we in? Aren't we in high school? Who uses crayons? They're the best brand, too. They're kind of dirty, though. Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. What the fuck? This one's red? Oh no, but they have cooler names. Like, this one's blood red. This one's death black. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted. We still need to find... Wait! I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper. Ah, I dropped one by accident. Smack? Kya! Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. Okay, good. For a second I thought that I hit her, which is something I would never do. She falls to the floor, and the crayons spill all over her lap. Ow, ow, ow! You okay? My forehead. Sayori clutches her forehead. Geez, Sayori. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Sayori. But it hurts. Just do it for a second. Oh look, crayons over there. Sayori slowly releases her hand from her forehead. Is the game trying to get me to fall in love with her? But I want Monika. Why can't I get these full action shots of Monika? I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow, how the fuck does that hurt? It was gentle. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Luki, where would we even find ice around this time? Nah, I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to... I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter since it'll be used as an ice pack rather than a drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. Why was this an important scene? She has one palm on her forehead, and is using the other to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayori. Here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Ah, sorry. I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Oh, not yet? Sorry. It looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons too, so that's good. Hey, Luki. This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? What do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time? I'd always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I'd get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump, and I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know? Did I really do that? Yeah. You don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. Man, what a fucking loser I am! She was the girl next door the whole time. Now I feel like I should fall in love with Sayori. In-game, I mean. Instead of Monika. So in a way, it was my fault. Kinda like this time, too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Luki, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years, you're rushing to help me even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that. And I don't really think this kind of thing all the time. But I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Luki, I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll end up for college or after that, so it wouldn't be fair to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know? Good luck with that. She's gonna see her forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Wow, that will actually work. Sayori hops to her feet. Ah! She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Ooh. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. Dope. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room. Hey, Monica. Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just about ready to start sharing our poems. Sayori, your forehead. She's fine. Don't worry about it. I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead into the shelf. Well, anyway, were you able to find everything we needed? Uh-huh, I have it right. Wait, the poster paper. Sayori frantically glances around herself. I forgot all of the stuff! Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper, too. What is this action shot, Monica? Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Luki. Ah, well, Sayori, I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? I guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Who should I show my poem to first? I guess let's go in the real order this time. Start with Sayori. Luki, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything, but your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one's too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the one who feels that way, so... No way! Not even Natsuki? You're the only one? Is that what it said? Well, I guess Natsuki's the least likely to admit how much she likes something. Tsundere! But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Eh? What? Stop thinking about weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're really an expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems? This is so... so cringe. But they do a good job. The game is, like, interesting so far. I just feel like there's a lot of preliminary things that we have to get through to get to the meat and potatoes of the horror aspects of the game. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But somehow you make everything in your life an adventure, even the little things. Like cooking! Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. Eh? I don't know if I understand. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I call her by her name all the time also. 10 Ways to Make Friends and Influence People. I've read that book in this game, apparently. I pat Sayori's head. Hey, I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Luki, will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? Snap. Ah, I broke my pencil. Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped. But being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry. It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk behind her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts in a bottle. It's all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes My friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging. Scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look at me through the locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend. Each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards, all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is an echo, 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 echo inside my head. She's depressed, dog. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, this is pretty obvious, right? Her happy thoughts are shattering. Holy crap is right. I feel like I should be her support system and maybe tell her to go to therapy or something. Did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica told me a whole lot, taught me a whole lot, and I've been in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a bit of a habit getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. Okay, another spoiler. Cover your ears for like 10 seconds if you don't want to know them. I know that one of them dies. And it's probably going to be Sayori. She's like way too critically important in the game. But I can also see it being Natsuki. I don't think Monica or Yuri die. But seeing the passion in her eyes, spoiler over, makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Let's go to Natsuki, I suppose. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either. Phew. Phew what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. What makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment? Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as your type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how could someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? What does that mean? It's like she's dragging around a dead... Fuck you, Natsuki. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she'd probably just fly away like letting go... Just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Ickly, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. I kind of like this poem. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if she doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Weird, but I do like it. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. But you hate spiders? Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure, something that you're afraid if people find out they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, too, so look forward to it. Okay, Yuri is up next. Is it my turn? Let's see how it compares to yesterday's. I see. It's a bit different. I respect you for trying different things, Luki. Were you inspired by Natsuki's poem? Or Sayoti's, perhaps? Well, I guess you could say that. I thought so. I'm happy for you. You don't need to find inspiration in poems. I write them for myself, not for anyone else. So I don't really need people to like them or anything. Yuri! I'm sorry for being blunt, but you're overthinking this a little. Just because our styles are different, it doesn't mean I dislike your poems. In fact, if I tried to do something in your style, I'd probably just do a terrible job. I see. Dude, get some confidence, Yuri. Come on, man. It's tough to interact with you like this all the time. My stupid mind, it just does that sometimes. Don't call your mind stupid. You're a big, beautiful girl. Intelligent girl. I wish I could think of more adjectives about you. Quiet girl. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't you feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears? Try letting your mind wander through your feelings, and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course! Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. Oh wow, okay, I have to read script again. The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scattering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry for more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. This is about a toxic relationship. Clingy people. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So sometimes I enjoy writing about them. Huh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right! I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. Maybe you guys should be in a relationship. We're all young. We can experiment. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that! Don't worry. I have no reason to. Yet. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness. I'd probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit by now. But I'm glad you're a good listener. And last but not least, Monica, show me your damn poem. Show me what you've done. Perfection, girl. Green eyes, we have green eyes. We'd have green-eyed children. Probably. Punnett squares. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. You want to share what you wrote for today? Sure. Here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. It's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori, like the other one that you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a little bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then, too. I'm not, like, unapproachable or anything, am I? Not at all. Actually, I want to talk to you more, Monica. I think you're evil. I need to get to the root cause of this. No, it's nothing like that. I'm just getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. What's at the bottom here? Load me. What? Is this where the game starts getting... I actually low-key just got chills. What am I supposed to load? It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. Okay, so hold on. Let me save right now. In this empty slot. What if I load? You can use a skip button to fast forward through text you've already read. I guess it's just the way I write. Okay. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of a thing I've never seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. I agree, Monica. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote those lines short really makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. Should I have loaded when I was on the paper itself? A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected might happen. Maybe save again. I'm actually gonna save over that. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. I knew it, Monica. You're the meta one. Thanks for listening. Okay, now as soon as she's starting to get meta, this game must divulge into some sort of horror commentary. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much! We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Oh, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the day. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't just start putting these posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys? No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. I remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it'll inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? Which for me was just apparently a fucking cupcake and being a horny teen. I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. Agree with Monica, let's fucking go! I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Ugh. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. All right! Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about me? Thank me! What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around everyone's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously gonna be the death of me. Another foreshadow? I can't do they all die? Except for Monica, who's evil and clearly knows about the save load feature. Also, if I were to like load back now, or after making a decision, will the text change in the game? Like in Undertale Sans, knowing that, you know, things were reset? You'll be fine, Yuri. Or Flowey. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're gonna practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before? Or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. The fuck was that? And finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Excuse me, Yuri. Keeping her head down, she walks quietly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called... After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and there goes gravity. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. Okay, like in this game, I'm mostly an asshole to Sayori. I guess I'm kind of nice to everyone else. Although I get to make decisions for Yuri and Natsuki, I could be assholes to them. But again, Sayori saved me there. I don't know where I was going with this. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. These are not poems that they've written before though. Like where the fuck are they getting these from? Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How'd you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then, Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery as Sayori is. She has a soft voice, I didn't get that at all. I wasn't thinking of her voice that way. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Luki liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely, but it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you read. Dude, I feel like I'm actually part of a literature club right now. Like they're just practicing poetry for so long in this game. I mean, it's fine, it's well made, and I know that it's gonna get even more intense. but people have to sit through so much to actually get to the meat and potatoes of this visual novel. And it's critically acclaimed. Then next time, I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Luki. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Luki lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki fucking sucks. Is it because I didn't pick her? I'm never picking you ever. If I were to play through this game again for 1.5 hours like I did last time, I'm still not picking you. It's fine, it's fine. I may as well get on over with it. But it's not like I have much of a selection with what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. Don't worry guys, that's not me in real life. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that will improve over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. This poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting? Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's standing a little unenthused, While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when it's spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Ah, well. Do you at least feel prepared to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It may be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, dude, Monika is on it, though. That's what a president of a club needs. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine, too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy, booty. Oh yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. Fuck. It's been working out really nicely so far, and I'd love to continue that. More homework. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow. Then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monika, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monika, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? So Sayori loves me. The game is basically forcing me to love Monika and is telling me that I love Monika this entire time. Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make it such a big deal. It must be nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Luki, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. Maybe I'm a bit of a tsundere too. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri has to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of a question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Okay. Save. We have to save. We're definitely saving here. I'm realizing also that I'm saving in the same slot. I'm a fucking moron for that, but whatever. Okay, what would we do? I'd probably still walk home with Sayori. Sayori, you really think I'd ditch you for Yuri? Plus, we live right next to her. It's an efficiency thing, okay? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Luki. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted to, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point of speculating something that's never gonna happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Or Harry. Whatever she wants to do. Nani? Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen at that time? I suppose people who have played the game before. Okay, bang, Monica time? You already know. Electricity. Fuck! Why is that Yuri? I'm drawn to Yuri, man. I love Yuri. And love. Okay. I think I did mostly Monica again. We'll probably do one more day and I'll wrap up the video here. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Are you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up the piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion? Remember the club would be here. It wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Eh? Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all sorts of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Mon-ika. Ika. Ikalgo. Ika is squid. Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. What is it? Monica? Monica? Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Huh? Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now. Monica? Why are you fourth walling me right now? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me, where is Sayori? Yeah, likewise, Yuri. Or I mean me. Oh, there you are. Sayori's sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Ah, sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? Yeah, I feel like she's gonna be the one that dies. It's gotta be her. Feels like she's off. I can't remember how the fuck she dies. I think Monica kills her. Monica must kill her. It feels like you're a little off. I'm thinking, man. I'm thinking about... like, if Monica's just gonna take control of the game at some point, right? That's what has to happen. That's what makes this game so interesting. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I told you I'd walk home with you, girl! I worriedly glanced at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else, but the conversation is already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. They've been preparing at the festival. They must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who's shuffling through some papers at her desk. Luki, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but... have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading a little too much into it, but she seems a little downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who's idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Luki. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. Wink, wink. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Luki. Me? Me? No one's ever liked me before. How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. Fuck! And I've been going for Monica this entire time. Plus, I think that Sayori's depressed. I think that I should be going for Sayori instead. It's just that I can't write poems for her. She's not an option. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it has been. You're so funny, Luki. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? Ah, I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. Is Monica jealous? Or is she orchestrating everything? I don't know. Wait. Also, take a look at Monica's eye. Her right eye. This is, I mean, I guess her left eye as well. Why is there like a black line through it? It's almost like she's a robot. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said she'd forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice quiet so I can't hear her from here. Who knows what she's saying? I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the only one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls to the club room, so I don't know exactly what Monica said to Sayori, but it could be something that furthers her issues. I mean, Monica clearly seems to know something about the game and how everyone is feeling. It's almost like, I don't know, she created the game or something? I don't know, I'm trying to predict what the meta part of this is. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything's back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Me too. I'm wondering that me? Okay, this time let's end with Sayori, so let's start with Monica. Hi, Luki. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It'll also make me happy to sleep. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure, I'll let Monica take my poem I'm holding in my hands. It's kind of funny. How so? No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and Sayori's have been getting more and more similar to each other every day. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Okay, I have to pay attention then to what Sayori is writing. I don't know why I haven't been doing that. Well, I guess Monica only told me that last time. So let's see what Sayori writes and then we can see approximately what my poem was. I guess you could say that. Although we kind of grew up as best friends, I haven't been seeing as much of her this past year. But since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again. I see. That reminds me. How about how Sayori's been a little off today? Yeah, did she tell you something? Well, Luke, you haven't been flirting with her, have you? Of course not. I've been treating her like I always do. Alright, just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It would be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her. Sayori's been acting so much happier ever since you joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? Well, never mind. This really isn't the time to be talking about this. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. What am I saying? She is fucking Makima. She's the control devil, dude. I'm starting to tear up when a game does this to me. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilit sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall and fall and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything, knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I'm not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Interesting. I mean, initially I thought that the lady who knows everything was just Monica, and it still could be, and the poem is about me, but maybe not, I don't know. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we all had the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? What? I mean, yeah, I guess they have been writing about sad things. I hadn't really considered that for Natsuki specifically, because her poems are so damn ass. Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. She's talking to the player now. because I'm obviously not two-dimensional. I guess to you I am. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too scared to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, you'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it'll make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, Monica. You're getting incredo sus. Guess we'll go Yuri next. I see. I think you're improving at writing in general, Luki. Thank you. I wish I want to know what I wrote, but I can't help but feel a little foolish. What for? Just, I feel like I kept trying to offer advice when it should have been clear to me that you prefer a different writing style. That probably just sounded arrogant. I'm so stupid. Yuri, that's a little... No, you don't understand. I spent so much time worrying about what's better and what's worse. Not just with you, with Natsuki and Sayori. It's obvious now why nobody has fun when talking to me. And because of that, I'll just keep my mouth shut about your poem. Okay, I mean, Jesus. She buries her head into her arms on her desk. That's not the first time I've seen her do it. I don't think it's ever as bad as you make it sound in your head. I think if people really didn't like talking to you, then it would be a lot more obvious. I know that you like to read deeply into things, but some things are just worth taking at face value. I've gotten so used to it. Yet it's hard for me to comprehend any other possibility. Gotten used to what? Reading deeply into things? Being disliked. Yuri. What am I saying? I'm sorry. I never meant to bring this up. Yuri turns away from me. You should go. Eh? Please. Please don't look at me right now. I want to do some thinking. Are you sure? Yuri nods. Alright. I leave Yuri be. Comforting or reassuring her is nearly impossible as it is. So when she wants to be alone, I think anything I can say could only make things worse. I feel bad, but thankfully she doesn't take it out on me. I'll wait until she's feeling a little bit better. Okay, we didn't even get to read her poem. What kind of story implications is that gonna hold? I don't know. Natsuki? This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's really just not my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad you're trying a little bit. Of course I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? No, gross! It's not like I care. It's just one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if you just ended up scaring me away? That's, it's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach. Dude. No, I'm not a tsundere guy. Oh? Maybe I wouldn't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. She's a first year. She's a tiny first year. Who am I? How could that possibly hurt? I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing even happened. I'll be your beach. Oh my god, why is it so long, Natsuki? Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminish your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place. A beach for us to go to. A shore reaching beyond your sight. A sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. No, this is bad. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand. Bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea, and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought... This is like a song. But if you let me be by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Are the poems all about what happens when I select each person when I'm writing my own poem and getting them to like me? Like, was Natsuki the correct choice? I felt like I was writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. There you go! Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first and then came up with a message later? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing. She wanted to pick a topic and have both of us write about it or whatever. I see. I don't really have much to contribute here since I didn't actually read Yuri's poem. You can really see her doing that too. Making us write about the simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Right. And last but not least, my unfortunate depressed best friend who's got eyes on me. This is your best one so far. It's really nice, Luki. thanks. Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Eh? Of course. Everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Do you want a nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Well, alright. Hey, Luki, I'm still a little surprised. I thought you'd try writing your poems like the way Yuri does. Or even Natsuki. But in the end, yeah. Why did she not bring up Monika, though, for that? Because hers are too meta? Monika controls her? Although I guess, okay, also now when I look at her eyes, they also have the black thing. So Monika's not a robot! I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else? Wait! Of course I do. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me, and I have to sometimes put up with you. We have a wavelength or something. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori? No. Luki. I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori. I glance around the room to make sure nobody's noticed this. Sayori. I probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. Did Monika tell her that, like, she can't have me or tell me anything? It's nothing, Luki. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. No, you have to tell me! Therapy. Tell people close to you. Tell people far away from you. I don't know, get it out somehow. Don't keep it up bottled inside. That just, like you wrote about bottles. This makes the bottle get full of carbonation. And it'll shatter the happiness. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori, tell Monika I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Okay, that's really on the nose. In your books, maybe. I can't fucking remember. Does Sayori, like, get hit by a car on her way home because I didn't walk her back? Or, like, steps into the street or something? Like, purposefully? Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah, it seems you're right. Sayori's always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously. Of all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? That's what I'm saying, dude. So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. Oh, no! First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh? That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations. So, well, tell me what she said. Let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle all that by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can... Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? Dude, she's right there. I'm useless. No! That's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? Natsuki did not take that kindly. Now Natsuki's pounding too? Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. Don't say that to her. She's the fucking control devil. She doesn't want to hear that. She's gonna go kill Sayori. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Did Monika have that come about as well? Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. Or she just knows how to get Yuri to help. But anyway, that just leaves you, Luki, the one who is truly useless. Haha, don't say that. It's true, though. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Ah, that's... Is Monika suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? Ah, I suppose I wouldn't mind a little bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monika's gonna give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Luki might not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance, so therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that! How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're making excuses for Luki to... What are you saying? It'd be extremely meticulous work. I think that if I'm given the choice, I do want to go with Monika because I want to get close to my villain. Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. I want to know what the fuck is going on with her. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Luki to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Luki, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Ah, of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. Natsuki? Oh my god, I can spend time with Sayori. Hold on, let me save. I'm gonna listen. Why don't I say Sayori? I mean, I know that... Can I prevent her death? I have no idea. Dude, I thought that I knew way more about this game than I actually do. I'm gonna click Sayori. We saved, and we can always load if I need to. I mean, if it's gonna be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors, and... But Monika said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez, do you really hate us that much? No. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Oh, just think of the club, okay? Fuck, okay, well let's save again. In that case, I'm probably gonna go with Monika, for the reasons that I stated earlier. I guess I should probably be helping Monika, especially if Sayori's not helping. Yay! You picked me. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, Monika, you're the one who needs the least help out of all of us. But I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well. But Luki was the one who... that doesn't matter. You were the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monika. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club. Monika, you shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with this decision. Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the one with ulterior motives. Excuse me? Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made into such a big deal in the first place. Man, I must be like a fucking Giga Chad. They all want me. That's completely false, Monika. Yeah, we have a lot of work to do, you know. We won't do a good job if you make us work alone. Maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monika. If we want our event to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources. Are you gonna do the right thing, President? Okay, I get it. It's technically most logical for Luki to help one of you two. So, I guess that's what we'll do. Do I even get a choice? I'm picking Yuri, dude. Natsuki's annoying. I'm gonna save again, though. Yeah, Natsuki's way too annoying. I'm picking Yuri. Sorry. I'll probably be the most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Yes, I'm fucking serious. Elbow me again and see what happens. Why would you... Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying... So you'll be helping Yuri then, Luki? Yes. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things, so I think your assistance would be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking all by yourself? I mean, yeah. Dude, I wouldn't even help with the baking. I don't know what to do. I already said it'd be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. Cry me a fucking river. So is that everything we needed to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited might not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Luki? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Luki picked me, and also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. Yes, come on, we're friends. Remember, I said exploration or something if you want to. I'm not forcing anything, okay? It's a free life. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so... I get it. I'm kind of surprised, though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monika and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. Monika is constantly staring just like this. She almost never changes her expression. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kinda appreciated that. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm gonna say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are gonna be the best part of the whole event. That's fine with me, man. Just low-key stay away from me. I believe you. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monika and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. Oh? I turn around. Sorry, I realized that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Holy shit, also I just realized Sayori asked about Yuri. Would I walk her home? And I ended up picking Yuri. How the fuck did she know? It's because no one likes Natsuki. I can't believe that slipped my mind. I should give you my phone number. I think that'd be the best way, yeah. Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Huh? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought I'd be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. Ah, I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I prefer going to your house. What the fuck are you hiding? Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. Family issues? I decide not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter either way, so I just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. You don't underestimate yourself, Luki. I never do. I think that we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait! You don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you might have for choosing me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out what you're overthinking, right? Huh? I didn't realize. I'm telling you I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out of the door, and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri's gonna be coming to my house on Sunday? Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, but who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? Yeah, I feel nervous about this too. It's not like we feel that way about each other. Dude, read the fucking room, man. She definitely feels this way about us, okay? We're us. Luki. Besides, like Monika said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. Or so we think. It's already Sunday. And with that, I do think that I'll save this episode, / end this episode, and say if you enjoyed, please consider liking and subscribing. This is definitely a longer video, but I feel like Doki Doki Literature Club is actually a longer game than people anticipate it being, and I wanted to get into some sort of lore part of the game, because the beginning really just felt like a visual novel where nothing was happening. But again, like I said, if you did enjoy it, please consider liking and subscribing, and let me know if you want to see more stuff like this, or if you have any suggestions for future games. Leave those in the comments down below, because like I've said, everything I do for you. And go check out other videos on the channel. We have a whole library of variety content. I try to make things entertaining. I'm trying to make YouTube a special place for some people who are into the kinds of things we do, which is nicheless, genuine content creatorship and building a community. So help me out there. And until next time, I love you. Stay safe. See you on Sunday.